Trevor.
Excuse me?
Trevor. My name's Trevor.
Oh, hi.
This here's Kevin.
Hi, I'm Kevin.
Oh, is he okay?
Yeah, it's just my allergies.
Are they bad?
I guess you could say that. I'm allergic to pollen.
Oh.
And mold, ragweed, dust mites, grass, bee stings, poison ivy, poison oak, poison sumac, peanuts, tree nuts, eggs, shellfish, dairy products, and I have a gluten sensitivity.
Wow.
Yeah, in fact, I need to go find the nurse and give her my suitcase of medicines, if you'll excuse me.
I honestly have no idea how that kid is still alive. Well, I know every form of first aid, so if you get hurt out in the woods, I'm your guy. Kind of a survival expert.
Good to know.
One time, I actually trapped and ate a squirrel in the woods.
Ew. Were you stranded in the woods?
Nope.
Oh, well then why?
Speaking of woods, have you been out in the forest and seen Turtle Man yet?
I'm sorry. Turtle Man?
Oh, don't worry. You'll see him soon enough. Well, see you around.
Hi, I'm Lacey.
I'm Skylar.
Nice to meet you. Is this your first year?
Yeah,
I remember my first year. I was terrified, but you'll do great.
I hope so.
You've got nothing to...
Hey, Lacey!
Oh, hold on. Let me get my sleeping bag from my mom. I'll be right back. Coming, Mom!
Hey, you new here?
Yeah, it's my first year.
Well, we've been coming here for 6 years. We practically grew up here.
Yeah, we know everything about this camp.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it is. I'm Jessica, by the way.
Hi.
I'm Jocelyn.
And I'm Jennifer.
The 3 J's. J.
Jen!
Woo! What's your name?
Skylar.
Oh, Skylar. That's cute. Well, we've got somewhere to be. See you around camp, Skylar.
I see you met the Picky Pack.
Picky pack?
That's what we call the 3 J's.
Why is that?
Because they travel around in a pack, and they're really picky about who they hang out with.
Well, I guess that's as good a reason as any.
Yeah, if your name doesn't start with J, they don't want to have anything to do with you.
I see.
My middle name is actually Lacey. My first name is Jane, but please don't tell them.
Don't worry, I won't.
They think they own the place, but don't worry about them. You're gonna love Camp Hideway. The bunks are uncomfortable, the lake is muddy, and the food is terrible. But before long, it'll be your favorite place in the whole world. And hey, if you haven't picked out a bunk yet, want to bunk with me?
I'd love to.
Great, just stick with me. We'll have a blast.
I do have one question.
What's that?
Well, I was talking to the boy with the antlers.
Trevor, God's gift to the outdoors.
Yeah. Trevor mentioned something about a turtle man.
Turtle Man?
Yeah. What is that?
All right, campers, how's it going now? Hey, gather around, everyone. It's time to get this summer started. Yeah, all right. Welcome, campers. Okay, all right. There'll be enough time for a hoot and holler, and later, I just want to welcome each and every one of you to Camp Hideaway. That cheer never gets old. Well, it looks like we got a lot of new faces, and I'm sure some of you might be a little nervous or maybe afraid, but I want you to know, as Christians, we have nothing to fear. In Psalms 32, it says, God, you are my hiding place. You will protect me from troubles and surround me with songs of deliverance. And that's where Camp Hideaway gets its name from. As a matter of fact, why don't we teach you our camp song of why we call our camp Camp Hideaway? All right, 1 and a 2 and a... All right, yeah. Hey, good job, everyone. Good job. Well, listen, we got a big summer of activities planned for you guys. We'll be canoeing down the mighty Rappahannock. We'll be camping in the wild outdoors. Hey, and you know, this summer will be a great opportunity for you to experience God's wonderful creation. Now, at times you may be nervous or maybe afraid, but this will be a great opportunity for you to lean into God and find courage and strength in Him. But wait a minute. What if we start off this summer with a little water balloon fight? I know! Yeah, come on! It's gonna be...
Excuse me, sir.
What is it, Kevin?
I don't think I can do the water balloon fight. I have a latex allergy.
Of course you do, Kevin. Well, you can sit this one out if you would like.
Thank you, sir.
I honestly have no idea how that kid's still alive. And that's when he thought he heard it. So Vernon turned around, and there in the rear window was the swamp lady. So he stomped on the gas and tore out of there. But the next day, when he walked to his car, there on the door handle was thick, slimy mud.
Mud?
Yeah,
Mud from the swamp lady.
Excuse me. So, you're telling me that the swamp lady followed Vernon all the way home just to smear mud on his car's door handle? How's that supposed to be scary?
Well, he had just gotten it washed. So the next time that you are walking to your cabin and you step in a little bit of mud, it might just be the swamp lady.
Or it just rained.
Well, there's that too, I guess.
Counselor Dennis, I'm sorry, but that was the worst scary story I've heard. Even worse than last year's attack of the 50-foot pickle. At least that one was funny.
Yeah, that was pretty good, wasn't it?
Hey, Trevor, that story wasn't true, was it? I mean, if it is, I know the swamp lady will just wreak havoc on my allergies.
Don't worry, Kevin. I'm sure you have nothing to be afraid of.
You're right, Trevor. Kevin, you got nothing to be afraid of.
What about the swamp lady?
Not even the swamp lady.
What about bee stings?
Not even bee stings. You see, God tells us that we have nothing to be afraid because He'll always be with us. Now, He doesn't promise nothing bad will happen to us, but He does promise us that He'll be there to help strengthen us when we need Him. As a matter of fact, I got a song from Isaiah that will help us remember this. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. So do not fear, for I am with you. So do not fear, for I am with you. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God.
Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not fear, for I
All right, good job, everyone. Well, it's getting close time to lights out. Hey, but be careful. On your way back to the cabin, don't step in any mud.
Oh, bro.
Guys, mud can be scary.
So we're hiking in the woods today, and we saw the turtle man.
The turtle man?
Yeah, I saw him in the middle of the forest. He was all green and covered in mud.
Ew, that's disgusting.
Skylar, did I scare you?
A little.
What are you scared of? The swamp lady?
No, have you heard of the turtle man?
Of course. Every kid's heard of him. He lives out in the old shack out in the woods.
So he's real?
Of course he's real.
All right, ladies, lights out.
Don't worry, you'll see him soon.
That's what I was afraid of.
So, 1 week down. How are you feeling?
Okay, I guess. I'm just missing my mom a little bit.
You know, I remember my first summer. I got a little homesick. We'd all been out by the lake on the beach playing volleyball, but I'd never played before. I was so nervous the ball was going to be hit to me that I spent the entire game trying to avoid the ball. But wouldn't you know it, the game-winning point came right to me.
What happened?
I caught the ball.
You caught it?
Yeah, I caught it. I was so embarrassed because all the kids were laughing at me that I threw the ball, ran into the bathroom, and cried until my counselor had to come looking for me.
That's terrible.
I know.
So what did you do after that?
Well, after I stopped crying, I went to my cabin to write a letter home to my mom. I started talking about what had happened and how I was feeling. It didn't really help that much, but at least saying all the things out loud helps a little. It might be worth a shot.
Well, hey, girls. What's the scuttlebutt?
We were just talking about writing home.
Well, that is a good idea. I bet you my Gloria back at home is wondering how her snuggle bear's doing.
Excuse me?
Never mind. Hey, kids, I got a great idea. We've been here for about a week now, and I bet your parents are wondering how you're doing. So why don't we write a little letter home to them?
Can't we just text them?
No, Jessica, we can't.
Email?
No.
Snapchat?
No, listen. Real, in the mail, pen to paper, stamp in the upper right-hand corner, and lick at the make it stick letter. Don't push it, Lucas. I'm sorry, I must be a little homesick myself, so why don't we get started?
Hello, Mama. Hello, Dad. I'm having more fun than I ever had. The food at camp tastes pretty good, except for the biscuits that taste like wood. Can't find my toothbrush and my stuff, so brushing my teeth has been a little tough. But my counselor's got one he leaves behind, so I'll use his 'cause he won't mind. Letter home to my mother and father to tell the world that I'm still alive. Tell about all the crafts that I made and that I learned to swim and I learned to dive. I miss you, Mom, and I miss you, Dad, and I miss Grandma and Uncle Chad. I miss my pillow and my towel too, and now I can't find my right shoe.
Cornered a magic patch wherever it takes, but think about all the poisonous snakes. I'm right here underneath the floor, sometimes up through the cabin door.
do I feel so lonely here when I know God's promises are true? But the nights are so dark and the days are so dreary. So Mom, please tell me what to do.
All right, it's time for our canoeing trip. Now listen, the river looks a little bit rough out there, so we're gonna really need to be safe out there. So first things first, let's put on our life jackets and fasten them up tight like so. Hey, why aren't you putting on your life jacket?
Well, Counselor Dennis, I don't think I'll be going on the canoeing trip. I can't swim.
Well, that's what the life jacket's for. It's there so you don't have to swim.
Well, how will I know it'll keep me from drowning?
Because that's where faith comes in. You see, in the Bible it says faith is the assurance of things hoped for and the conviction of things not yet seen. So what that means is though you have never worn that life vest before, you are convinced that when the time comes, it'll save you.
Okay, Counselor Dennis, but I better put on a few extras
Hey, that's the
just
spirit.
in case.
That's the spirit. Oh, my. Okay, faith of a mustard seed there. All right. Listen, everybody, we got our life jackets on. Let's go ahead and get on in there.
Sorry.
All right, let's take these babies out to the middle of the river, nice and easy. Here comes the rapids. Good job, everyone. Water fight! Oh, yeah! Woohoo! Oh, wow. The river's picking up here. Okay.
Sometimes we hit the rapids and they go and get stuck, so we watch where we're going so we don't fall out. We have a good time when we all act up, and the river keeps flowing as we sing and shout. Life's like that when we have a hard time, but we're here for each other. I will see you through. Tell me what you need, you can have what's mine. There's nobody I'd rather be with than you. Sometimes we hit the rapids and we go and get stuck, so we watch where we're going so we don't fall out. We have a good time, but we all act up, and the river keeps flowing as we sing and shout. Life's like that when we have a hard time, but we're here for each other. I will see you through. Tell me what you need, you can have what's mine. There's nobody I'd rather be with than you.
Waterfall! Man, I really don't remember there being a waterfall there, but I guess we're here.
Counselor Dennis, I didn't drown.
See? What'd I tell you, Kevin?
But my socks and underwear are wet though.
That can happen.
My mom says if I get those wet, I'll catch my death of cold.
Okay, one life or death situation there per day, Kevin.
Excuse me?
I mean, why don't we start a fire, to get you warm?
Emergency, sir.
Oh, well, what is it, Trevor?
The matches are wet and we can't make a fire.
Oh, good gravy.
Counselor Dennis, I'm getting hungry. Can we go ahead and make dinner?
Well, guys, it looks like dinner's going to be a little bit different tonight.
Why is that?
Well, the matches got wet in the river, so we're not going to be able to start a fire. Oh, come on, guys. Warm beanie weenies aren't that much better than cold beanie weenies.
It's not sanitary to eat uncooked pork, sir.
They're pre-cooked, Trevor. And besides, we have s'mores. Who cares if they're toasted?
Graham crackers got soggy, too.
Then we'll just eat marshmallows and chocolate bars. Who needs a fire?
Counselor Dennis, I think the sun's going down.
Oh, of course it is. All right, everyone. We're not going to be able to set up our tents tonight, so why don't we go ahead and get our sleeping bags out, and we'll have a good old-fashioned night out under the stars.
I can't do this. Sleep on the ground like an animal?
I'm sorry, but I'm not putting my Louis Vuitton sleeping bag on the ground. It'll stay in the cashmere.
Don't worry, girls. I'm calling an Uber and getting us out of here.
What a day, huh?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
It's just getting dark, and sometimes I have a hard time,
A hard time with what?
Well, the dark. I'm kind of used to sleeping with a light.
I understand.
There goes the sun. We're not gonna die out here.
Okay, listen, I know we don't have a fire, but we do have our flashlights, so let's go ahead and get those out.
Whatever
You've got to be kidding me.
That was the longest night of my life.
Well, it's good to be back at camp.
I kind of feel bad for Counselor Dennis.
Yeah, it's never easy watching a grown man cry, especially in front of a group of children.
Oh my word. Did you guys see the new girl at the pool?
Who, Skylar?
Yeah.
No, what happened?
It was terrible. So we were all in line for the high dive, and she decided she wanted to try it for the first time. So she climbed up the ladder and walked to the edge, but she just froze.
How mortifying!
I know. All the kids kept counting to 3 over and over again and trying to get her to jump, but she just wouldn't do it. Everyone was cheering her name, but she couldn't jump.
I would die.
She was up there for like 5 minutes, and not only was she too afraid to jump, she was too afraid to get down. So the lifeguard,
The cute one?
yes, he had to climb up there and carry her down the ladder.
If that was me, I would be so embarrassed. I would run into the woods and hide until my mom would come and take me home.
For real, there is no recovering from that.
Speaking of, Skylar's a funny name for a girl who doesn't like being up in the sky.
Rough day at camp, huh?
Yeah, I just don't think this is the place for me. I'm ready to go home.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm not ready for you to go home.
Thanks.
All right, everyone. Listen, I know last night was a little bit rough, and I want to be the first to apologize for some of the things I might have said in the heat of the moment.
It's okay, Counselor Dennis. We forgive you. It takes a brave man to cry in front of so many children like that.
I was not crying. It was raining on my face. Well, I've got some good news. We've got some letters from home. All right, here we go. Marcy. Hey, there you go, Marcy. Okay, and Lauren, here you go. And yeah, we got some big ones here. Jessica, Jennifer, and Jocelyn. I did not know Amazon delivered all the way out here. Oh my goodness. Okay, that one's heavy.
We don't like the candy and snack shop, so we ordered our own.
Oh, I see. Skylar? Oh, there you go, Skylar.
Dear Skylar, we miss you so much. The house is a lot quieter without you. Sarah wanted me to tell you that she misses you and that when you get back, she wants to show you a new trick on the trampoline. Oh, and I think Buckley has been missing you a lot too. He spends most of the day just laying on your bed and hasn't had much interest in chasing squirrels since you've been gone. I'm sorry you've been having a hard time at camp. I know being away from your family can be hard. In fact, I've been having a hard time too. I've been missing you so much, and there are times that I get afraid. I wonder what you're doing and if you're okay. Moms have a hard time not worrying, I guess. I was reading in my Bible, and I came across a verse that has helped me a lot. It's Joshua 1:9. Maybe it'll help you too. This is my commandment. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or discouraged. This is my commandment. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or
All right, we all know how capture the flag works. The orange team is going to be down by the lake, and the green team is going to be down by the archery range. I'm going to give you 5 minutes to hide your flags, but hey, be careful. It's a little dark out there. I'm going to have my lantern to make sure no one's cheating. All right, and then, so just listen. So when you're out there, be listening for my whistle, because once I blow it, it will be game on. So let's go. Hey, Skylar, why aren't you going with your team?
Well, I was wondering if maybe I could just help you out.
Skylar, that won't be any fun. Go have fun running out in the dark with your team.
I don't really mind.
Oh, I get it. Okay, well, how about we come over here next to the woods and make sure no one gets lost, okay? Here we go.
Counselor Dennis, I think you need to come.
Well, what is it, Trevor?
It's Kevin, sir.
Well, what happened?
He's with the nurse.
Well, what happened?
Well, we were out hiking in the woods, and we were headed to see Turtle Man's cabin, but Kevin had to go to the bathroom so bad he had to go right there in the forest.
Oh, dear.
And he had to use some leaves.
Oh, my.
And he used the wrong leaves.
Oh, my goodness, Jiminy Christmas. All right, well, we better go check on him. Hey, all right, well, listen, can you find your way back to the cabin, Skylar? Okay, good. All right, just stay out of the woods.
You're not alone. Not alone. It's with me wherever I go. It's with me wherever. Oh, please don't be the turtle man. Please don't be the turtle man. Hello?
Hello?
Oh,
Hey, are you okay?
yeah, I just got lost in the woods and I didn't know where I was going.
Oh, it's okay. Well, I can help you get back.
Thanks.
Is something still wrong?
It's just Turtle Man.
I'm sorry, did you say Turtle Man?
I've heard some kids talking about him. He lives out in the woods, and I just can't get the scary image of a turtle man out of my head. What's so funny about the turtle man? Is he not real?
No, he's real.
Then why is that so funny?
Because he's me.
What?
I'm the Turtle Man. Well, actually, my name's Brian. I run the nature center out in the woods. I'm always catching critters for the center, especially turtles. I got about 20 of them. That's why the kids call me the Turtle Man.
You're the turtle man?
Yeah.
And you live out in the woods?
Yeah, I got a cabin right out there. It's real quiet and nice. Not so scary, is it?
But I heard some kids talking, that you saw you all muddy and digging through the ground.
Well, I got this one particular turtle. He especially likes worms. So when it rains, it's the perfect time to go digging.
I feel so silly for being afraid all this time.
Well, you know what? That's what can be so scary about the dark. It hides things and we can't see. And the darkness is scary because we don't know what's out there, and that's why we're afraid. You know, light is so wonderful because it shines into the darkness and shows things the way they really are. You know, I remember when I was a kid, my mom used to come into my room and I would see a scary shadow in my closet, and she'd turn the light on. And the light didn't change what was in there, but it certainly changed what I know about what was in there. You know, and even as an adult now, I'm not afraid of the dark, but I am afraid of things that I can't see and things that I don't know. And you know, that's what can be so great about God's Word. It shines truth into darkness and shows us the way things really are. You know, we might not know what's in the dark, but God does, so we can trust Him.
Thank you, Turtle Man.
You're welcome. But you know what? You can just call me Brian.
No, I think I'll face my fears. Hi, Turtle Man. I'm Skylar.
Hello, Skylar. I'm the Turtle Man. By the way, what are you doing out here all by yourself at night?
Well, I was out here with Counselor Dennis, but he kind of ran off and left me here.
That sounds about right, yep.
There was a kid who apparently had a run-in with some bad leaves. I think his name is
Kevin, yes, I know him well. I think I might help. Come on, let's go check on him.
Well, Trevor, I think this is the end, old buddy. It's been nice knowing you.
Come on, Kevin, keep it together. You're gonna pull through.
Bury me over by the playground, will you, Trevor?
Oh, come on now, you're not dying. The worst case scenario is you'll have a rash.
Hey, Kevin, how you holding up, little buddy?
Hey, Turtle Man. Hey, Skylar. I'm glad you could be here with me at the end.
Oh, for crying out loud. Here comes Counselor Dennis. Let's see what the nurse told him.
Oh, Counselor Dennis, how bad is it?
Well, I had a conversation with a nurse, and she is quite positive you don't have a rash.
It's a miracle. I'm gonna live.
Kevin, are you sure you're allergic to poison ivy? Because that was a lot of leaves you were eating.
Well, I think so.
You think so?
Actually, I'm not so sure. I guess I just assumed.
You assumed?
Well, I've always been afraid of snakes in the woods, so it's easier to say that I'm allergic to them than to go into the woods and get bitten by one.
Well, what about your latex allergy?
I was afraid no one would pick me for their team, so I just thought I'd sit it out.
Oh, good gravy.
So all of your allergies, are they real allergies?
Well, I guess I was just thinking that if I never did anything, then nothing could hurt me.
But think of all the things you've been missing out on. You know, Kevin, fear is really about not trusting God. You think he can't protect you, so you never give him a chance to.
Yeah, you're right.
Come on, Kevin, let's go have some of that fun you've been missing out on.
Because your life does the way we are not
All right, everyone. It's been a real great summer. We have told stories. We have played games. We have laughed.
We've cried.
Okay. Thank you, Lucas. I just wanted to say I've had a really great time, and I'm going to miss almost every single one of you. Oh, look, y'all. It's the bus. The bus is here. Summer's almost done. Oh,
Counselor
yeah.
Dennis, come quick.
It was so close. What happened?
It's Kevin, sir. He's with the camp nurse.
What? Okay, so what happened?
Well, since it's the last day of camp, Kevin wanted to go down the water slide for the first time, so he climbed up to the top and shouted, "I'm not afraid anymore!" And then he dove down the slide.
Oh my, and then what happened?
So, since it's the last day of camp, they had already turned off all of the water, and he squeaked down head first over 50 feet of dry slide.
Oh, I was so close. We better go check on him. Well, I still have no idea how that kid's still alive.
Well, Skylar, you made it.
I made it. I didn't think I was going to for a little bit, but thanks to you and thanks to the turtle man, I pulled through.
Well, I'm glad you did. See you next year?
Of course. This is my new favorite place.
Come on, the bus is waiting.
Man, the kid had 4 life vests on. How do you get a red Oh, where's the bus? Wait, the bus! Wait, hold on, Gloria! I'm coming for you!